The only hard thing with her, because we don't speak English, so you know, emotionally when you go out and she's with the kids and stuff, it's a bit hard because she doesn't understand what they're talking.
Well, I think for me it would have been better if I was speaking only English, for my English, of course, you know. But otherwise, besides the problem I mentioned before, that Andrew may have felt sometimes maybe excluded, you know, from the conversation, I don't think there was any problem.
Some parents, when they arrive in a country like Ireland, which is quite, where there's one very dominant language, where the English language is quite dominant, there is the perception that they should drop the home language and focus as much as possible on the acquisition of English and on using English. You'd also have parents who very much recognise the value in terms of integral identity for the child and for themselves as a community.
Reading a lot of stories. Yeah, it's fairy tales, Brüder Grimm, and so she has lots of books in Polish and in German. We hardly have anything in English because that will come through school.
No, because I always had the Polish babysitter as well, besides the play group, and find other families and meet with the children. And if you're lucky, we'll find maybe families who just recently arrived to the country, so the children won't be speaking English, because sometimes that's what happens as well, you know.
I actively looked for a Polish playgroup. And I found it in the POSK, it's the Polish center here.
You have to educate parents before children sometimes. So sometimes parents say, all right, so you're going to go to the Alliance Française because the teachers are specialists of the, you know, teaching French and everything, and it's going to go better. And that's what I say to parents. No, if your child is not bilingual, it's not because it's going to come here once a week that is going to be bilingual just like this. You need to do something. You have your part of responsibilities, which is even more important than our job here.
If you are serious about bringing them up bilingually and you think it's a good thing and you believe in it, then you have to do it 100%. And the same as if you believe they should wash their hands. They don't want to sometimes, but you say no and you make them do it. So at some stage they're going to say, you know, think, well, I think I'll just speak English. And you have to just insist they answer you in that language.
Yeah, keep a strong discipline. That doesn't look like it.
To make sure that everybody knows what the Alliance Française is an association actually that promotes the French language and the French culture. We have different activities, so we run different activities, cultural activities, and we have classes for everybody, for adults, for teenagers, and for children.
What Colular does, and what we recommend to parents, is that we would organise weekly or monthly social events. Any service or event that families go to, if we can put the same thing available through Irish, the kids attend it. So there's no reason why you can't go-kart in Irish. We've just returned from Kerry, where we spent a day water sports with surfing and bodyboarding, and we were able to do that through the Irish language. The instructors had Irish and were more than willing to compensate.
Well, Lingua Play is just a school of where we teach French and Spanish to little kids from 2 years old till 12 years old. And nowadays we're doing also family classes to all the family, you know, kids and the parents all together. A teacher will go to their houses and we will teach them. We will play games more than other thing, or sing songs all together, or dancing. So as I said, it's more about games. It's more about learning, having fun than other thing, than you know, grammar or activities to write or anything.
I teach in the Sunday school, or you call it Saturday school, where Russian kids are coming in and trying to learn how to read, how to write, how to speak properly. As you're probably aware, in the schools like this, the age is a problem, because you could have 5 years of age who could write and read, and you could have 12 years of age who can't write and read. So we have from 4.5 to, at the moment, 10 years of age. It's a primary education.
We set up this playgroup in a Polish community house in Dublin. It fits William's place. And we set up this group for children which has a mixed parents, like one parent is Polish, the other one is Irish or English or other nationalities, and basically we set up this group to keep Polish children in a Polish background, to get them know Polish games, Polish activities, because they are slightly different than Irish English ones. For example, my own daughter, which is 5.5, she lives only with me, so, and I'm full-time working person, so she has only 2-3 hours Polish language every day, and then English full day. So it's basically for this type of children, which has a full day in English school with English activities, English tradition, Irish tradition, and we're trying to keep Polish as well at the same time.
Ja тебя люблю.
Potu. Nie.
Aisling.
Pardo.
Man, Naya Tele Oi. And you, yes?
Ravash Nation, Hampshire.
Parog.
Спасибо за внимание, здравствуйте и до свидания.
Привет. Зубы чистить надо. Иди умываться. Чистить зубы.
Kerkulbi.
Chichot.
Inshallah.
Jak się masz?
Gastfreundlichkeit.
Ich sage, Berlin ist dufte.
Przebrzesze nie chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie.